Hello all on YouTube. Welcome back to my channel. So hope all are well. I wanted to talk about meditating with crystals today. This is going to be my first edited video since I've been back on YouTube after my little break there. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's definitely been on my list for quite a while since I started the channel, and I wanted to make sure that I covered the topic, and I was actually inspired by a meditation that I did this morning. Resources will be listed at the end of the video, so let me know if you guys have any questions at the end. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so about meditating with crystals. Personally, this is just my take. I think that meditating with crystals can be a worthy experience to have, and I think that it's very important in that crystals can be a valuable aid in meditation. You don't have to have crystals to meditate. You don't necessarily need to use crystals to do any kind of meditation, but they can help with lots of different types of meditation. So in my case, I have been utilizing this amethyst for meditation. As you can see, it has many little facets to it. I can't see all the color and detail, so when I do see it, it looks very light purple and purple from what I was told, in addition to it just looks really shiny to me on this particular side, but on this side it looks really kind of dark to me and like, you know, more rock-like than a typical amethyst would be. I chose amethyst in this case because I am working on intuition and psychic abilities as part of my practice right now. So I chose that because amethyst was one of the first crystals I ever purchased. So I have a good relationship with amethyst as a whole. And this particular crystal and I have been working together for the last several weeks, probably even a month or so. But when you choose a crystal, I just say start with the overall goal of your meditation. So if you want to focus on intuition, you can use amethyst, you can use unakite, you can use a multitude of crystals for intuition. If you're using crystals to help with anxiety, you can use black tourmaline for, you know, absorbing all the negative energy. You can use amethyst, you can use, I've used a crystal called sodalite. I don't have an example of it right now, but you guys can do a quick search. There are so many crystals, and what I didn't mention in the blog post that you'll see in the description of the video, sorry for the background noise, what I didn't get to mention about cleansing or anything like that, I didn't get into that for a reason. Definitely have something that's cleansed and prepared in the way that you want to use it, you know, charge it, do whatever you need to do to make sure that it's for the specific purposes of meditation. I separate my crystals, so I separate them based on purpose, as I've mentioned previously in other blog posts, but if I haven't mentioned it here, I separate them based on purpose. So I have containers for crystals for meditation, crystals for healing. So the amethyst that I just showed you is used for meditation specifically. So when you look at choosing crystals, just again go with the goal of meditation, whether that's focus, anxiety, or what have you, whatever you're trying to achieve with your meditation goals. Also, preparing for meditation can be really dependent on the person. I like to use a bell with a good sound or a chime that I own to help designate the space. And I like to use a very designated space or a sacred space, as some people might refer to it as. Sorry, my eyes bothering me. And the reason being is it just gives you that peaceful, calm feeling, and also just having that space dedicated for the specific purposes of meditation or magical practice can really help and put you in that frame of mind that you need to be in. Further, I think that meditation is useful for all kinds of things, which is why I choose to do it at my altar. I like to sit personally because I don't like to fall asleep when I meditate. I want to really enjoy the experience. And I feel like when I fall asleep, I tend to forget how I feel after the meditation, and I tend to write after my meditation experiences. Um, I recently did, and I'm going to link the meditation below, a meditation with that amethyst as part of a guided meditation with amethyst. And it was a wonderful meditation. The woman guiding gave excellent instructions. I felt really focused and inspired and calm and had a lot of clarity, as the meditation suggested to bring you. And I feel like the meditation really gave me that clarity that I needed with the amethyst, and I was able to connect with the amethyst energy more effectively. But you don't necessarily have to use a guided meditation for amethyst. You can do it for any crystal. Just look up a meditation for each crystal, or use just music. Just sit and hold the crystal in your hand and use music. That's exactly what I did in the beginning. And I would highly recommend just working with one crystal at a time and just spending time with that crystal outside of meditation, but definitely with meditation, to get used to the energy of that crystal, to connect with that crystal, for that energy to connect with your energy, and for you to understand how that crystal works with you specifically. I think that in doing so, you're able to work with the crystals on an energetic level and also understand how they connect with you, whether that's raw crystals, tumbled crystals, or something of that nature. Um, Also, just so you are aware, for those of you who are blind or visually impaired or anything of the sort, um, if you noticed, I did post a picture with the video in the editing, and it also featured it at the end. The picture is of the amethyst. Essentially, it's a pretty heavy piece, actually. This amethyst is really heavy. It fits in the palm of my hand. Don't know if you guys can see that. It feels more heavy, like actual stone, and it has the little spots where it looks like it has more crystals on the very top of it. Feels more bumpy than smooth, and on the back it feels rather smooth. Just to give people who maybe subscribe to me who are blind or visually impaired a general description as best as I possibly can. In addition to that, I think just starting with, one meditation at a time could really help. And I was also inspired by a video, which I will link below, by Hibiscus Moon. I found it the other day as I was catching up on videos about meditation and meditating with crystals, and all the tips that she suggested I've pretty much incorporated into my practice from the get-go. From everything from using a bell or having a sacred space to preparing my crystals and many of the other things that she suggests. So I hope you guys have found my tips and experience useful. If you guys have any questions or concerns, let me know. When I do meditate with crystals, I just hold it in my hand. Like I said, I just hold it in my hand, and usually it's my receptive hand, so like my left hand, because I'm a right hand dominant, but I use both hands. So it just will depend. So try it out with your non-dominant hand and see how that works for you. So hope all are well. Talk to you all soon. Many blessings.